Watch and burn.
Hey everybody! So tonight I want to discuss the most recent and surprisingly awesome entry into the Paranormal Activity series, and that is 2021's Paranormal Activity Next of Kin. Now this switches the demon. It's no longer Toby. This is Asmodeus, I believe, is the demon to be feared in this, because Toby, as we all know, he is flesh and bone, and Toby's walking around somewhere in the world doing Toby stuff. And what this tells the story of is a girl by the name of Margot, whose mother dropped her off at a hospital when she was a kid. And so she was raised, I think she was raised in foster care or whatever. So her and her boyfriend, Chris, I believe, and their sound guy, Dale. Dale's a riot, by the way. Dale is the complete comic relief in this film. At one point when they're looking at there's a handful of pigs that Margot's extended family has, and Dale makes a point about asking if all the pigs' asses are this tight and cute, which gets everybody's attention. Do all the pigs have these tight little asses? Yeah. So Dale's a riot, but God damn it. There we go. Yeah, Dale is hilarious. But so Margot and Chris, of course, are the two focuses here, because Chris is being emotionally supportive concerning Margot's family journey. So Chris, and Dale, they end up at her extended family's sort of little Amish farm, because apparently at this point we're under the impression that they are Amish. One of her relatives, a kid by the name of Samuel, decided to enter into the secular world. And while he was here, he decided to look Margot up and bring her back into the fold so that she could learn her history and maybe learn more about her mom. So they get out to the place where their Amish family, the Amish people, live. And something's off right from the jump. They're talking to a couple of the girls, and then they're like, hey, did you make these outfits yourself? And the girls are like, no, we got these from Walmart. And something's just off right from the jump. And the other thing that I noticed right from the jump was I was being pulled in again. And after the Ghost Dimension, I never thought that would happen again, because the Paranormal Activity movies had just bottomed out. What the hell is that? I can hear people, but I can't see people. Anyways, yeah, I mean, 4 and 6 were not the strongest entries. I absolutely love 3 and 5. 5 is like my absolute favorite. But then the Ghost Dimension happened, and I just didn't give a fuck anymore. Then I heard about this, and I was lukewarm because I wanted the Paranormal Activities to be rad again, but I figured it was over with, and they did have 6 entries, so that's plenty. But then this happened, and my God, like I said, right from the jump, I found myself being pulled in. And this was worth it. The little drop thing that they have there, the cave drop, where they were keeping Margot's mom once the demon Asmodeus had taken over her body. And when Margot's being like wheeled down the thing, and you see the crosses all over the cave drop as they're going down this little well tunnel thing that I think it was a well originally, that's inside of that very sacred church, that so far no further place that's got the writing in German on the outside. And everything about this movie was just done right. It felt like a worthwhile entry into the Paranormal Activities. This felt like it could have come right after 3. I didn't love the first one, but 2 and 3 were incredibly strong, and then this would have fit in perfectly there. I'm not saying that you can't toss in Paranormal Activity 4 with that little idiot with the socks and sandals and the fucking satanic spoon, but this would have fit really, really well. This would have made a much better bookend if you're going to shut him down for a while than that Ghost Dimension garbage. This was scary, this was fun, this was exciting, this kept me riveted, this kept me guessing, and I cared about Margot, Chris, Dale, and I even liked Samuel, even though he was really up to no good because they were just trying to get Asmodeus to go into Margot's body. But everything fucks up at the end, and Asmodeus ends up inside of Samuel, and the movie ends with Asmodeus walking free off the cult's property into our world. And I thought that was like a fucking rad way to end this, because maybe now Asmodeus will become the new focus, like Toby was for the rest. Maybe Asmodeus is going to be the new big bad. It doesn't matter because this movie was rad. And that's where I'm going to leave it. This movie's amazing. You're amazing for checking this out. And like always, thank you for hanging out with me while I discussed the 2021 entry into the Paranormal Activity series known as Next of Kin. Like always, if you like this review or you like this movie, don't forget to do something nice for somebody. But like always, please don't forget that the world is actually a better place because you're here. Okay? Have a good night.